What a night, everybody. What a weekend, everybody. What a weekend, everybody. What a weekend. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Inter did the job for Juventus and even for themselves because now they pushed the gap between them and Napoli. So props to Inter, but let's go. What a weekend. Juventus win with the scrappiest win, with the worst win ever, but we don't care. And Inter win with the worst win ever as well, because Como, they were absolutely destroying them, destroying them. They were absolutely destroying them. Just look, just look at the momentum of Como. Just look at the momentum of Como. It's absolutely insane. They absolutely destroyed, destroyed Inter in terms of the position, in terms of dominating the game, in terms of shooting, in terms of being there in front of the goal, trying to finish, trying to score. But ultimately, Inter just went there. When they were near the goal, they were dangerous and they scored. And they scored. And that is football, man. That is football, unfortunately. And fortunately for Inter, because the worst team win. So it's not fair. It's not fair. Life isn't fair. Football isn't fair. So that is it. That is it. That is it. So man, man, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and wow, 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 wow. Just if you look at the momentum of Como, they destroyed. Do you know? Destroyed um Inter. Como destroyed Inter. Como destroyed Inter. And then after the goal of Turam, first goal of Turam, Inter start to getting dangerous in front of the goal because they weren't playing good. Just when they have the ball, you go there in front of the goal and score. That was Inter this whole game. Just Inter. Just Inter. Get the ball, go in front of the goal, counter attack, boom, shot and goal. Easy, simple, easy, basic, simple. Just, just do, just score. That was the game plan of Inter. Just score. Just counter attack Como and Como. Wow, they are dangerous. They are dangerous team. But Inter today, Inter won with experience. Inter won with experience. The Inter won with experience. Como doesn't have that much experience. If Como had the experience today, they would have won. That is it. That is it. That is it. And then in the second half, two from Turam, one in the first half, and two from Dumfries. They just went in front of the goal and shoot. Went in front of the goal and shoot. That is it. That is it. Just Inter were the most dangerous team of the game. When they went to the in front of the goal, they shoot and they score. And they, when Como makes a mistake, like the second goal of Turam, you penetrate and you score. You penetrate and you score. Simple, simple. Inter now have won the league. Inter now have won the league. It's basically official, but they give us room. They give us space. They give us breathing room. They give us an air pocket. Breathe. They give us an air pocket to breathe. They give us an air pocket to breathe. So thank you, Inter, for doing your job for yourselves and ourselves. You have won the league, but we don't care. All we care about is the top four for Juventus. If you want, for me, Inter can lose. Inter can lose. Every game, every game, every game. It is better if they lose every game because Napoli will win the league, but it obviously will not happen. Obviously will not happen. But man, Robs to Como, Robs to Como. They were hungry for the goal, and then the last in the additional time, um, somebody crossed it. I don't know who, and it went to the crossbar. Sommer didn't even move. It went to the, so my heart was pumping, going out to the camera and going back. You should have saw it, but I was not recording. So wow, they were dangerous. Como were dangerous, but they were not penetrating. They were not dangerous enough in front of the goal because they were destroying Inter. They were trying to find the gap to score, but Inter just were good defensively, and Como never gave up. Como till the end minute, they never gave up. They never gave up. So that was basically the game. But now we go into standings of Serie A. We are now 2 points in front of Como, 2 points in front of Como. So, as I told you, we have some bleeding room. I will pop up some standings. So, we have 2 points in front of Como. Milan are 3 points in front of us. So, we have 60 points. With Milan 63, Como, Como have 58 points. Roma have 57 points. So, it is very important to win versus Bologna. Because now Roma have Atalanta, so the best score for that is or to draw or for Atalanta to win. Then Roma have Bologna, so it's a very hard game as well. Then they have Fiorentina, which are fighting for the relegation zone. Then they have Parma, which are just vibing in 14th place. Then they have Lazio, which are trying to get a Conference League spot, which will be hard because will they are vibing as well at ninth place. Then they have Verona, which have already been relegated. So Roma, I think, have the hardest games of of themselves, Como and Juventus, and even Milan. If you want to add Milan, which they will get added definitely if they lose versus Juventus. So and now Como, the next games of Como are Sassuolo. Then they have Coppa Italia with Inter, who don't care. Then they have Genoa. Then they have Napoli. Then they have Verona. Then they have Parma. Then they have Cremonese. Which, if Cremonese in the last game are still fighting for relegation, they will try their hardest to not go down. Now they have Sassuolo, which is another team that is chilling, that will not get relegated, that will not get European spot, just chilling in mid-table. So nothing. Genoa as well. So these teams, you don't know how will they perform. All they perform like the greatest team of all time because they have nothing to lose. So who cares? And or they just who cares now? We are mid-table. You play with the under 21s if you want. So just just how the team plays on the day. That is it. And then they have Napoli, which that will be a very important game. Very important game. So look out for that. That game will be played in the 3rd of next month. So in January, February, March, April, on May 3rd. In May 3rd versus Napoli. So that is very important if they lose. So if they lose that versus Napoli as well, it will be amazing. But Como are strong. But Como are strong. And now Juventus. And now Juventus. By the way, did you know that Juventus are now 7 games, 7 games unbeaten. So that is good from Juventus. Now Juventus have Bologna and Milan, which are which are hard. But if we win both, we can get joint points with Milan. Obviously, if Milan wins versus Verona, which Verona haven't won in 4 games, And by the way, they haven't even drawn one. So which they will probably win Milan. And now we will be joint points with Milan if we win versus them. And if we win the head to head as well and we are joint points with them and we have more goal difference, we were like we are like half a point above them. So we will be above them, which is good, and we will be third place, which is good, which is very good, very good. So these two games are very important. These two games are very, or every single game is important, but these two games are the hardest. So they are the most important to win. And then Verona, which will not be easy, but player mentality will be the hardest. Player mentality because the players will go there, and I don't know, man. Players will go there, and their mentality is not the best. So, by the way, I think we'll do a video of the standings and who will qualify to top four. These are just like a summary. Lecce, haven't won in 4 games as well. So the mentality of the players versus these teams, you don't play versus Lecce, you don't play versus Verona. You play versus yourself. Juventus play versus Juventus. So that is it. And versus Fiorentina, Fiorentina will try their hardest. They will try to kill our players. They will try to do whatever they can to beat us. And then Fiorentina and Torino, those are two hard games as well. Those are two hard games because Torino, it's a derby, and they will try as well to kill us. They will try to do everything they can. Although even they are chilling in 12th place. They have nothing to lose, they have nothing to win. So they will try their hardest to, if maybe that game will get us to Champions League, they will try their hardest to remove us from the Champions League. Because obviously every Serie A team hates us, especially Torino and Fiorentina, which are the two last games in Serie A. Which, by the way, these two games aren't coincidence. These two games aren't a coincidence because there was there is some fixing in the Italy fixtures, which we will not go that in this video, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. You enjoyed this video. So tell me guys, do you think will Juventus will qualify into top four? And if not, who will qualify into top four this season? So hey guys, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and see you in the next video. Peace.